everyone. This is Miley and Mommy. And we are here to do the new Little Lizard King. What's the name of it? Is it Brea? Brea pattern, right?
Yeah.
All right, Miley. Tell them what we have here since we already have our patterns cut out. What is this?
A toe.
That is the waist tie.
The waist tie. This is the front bodies.
That's the back bodies.
And this is
the facing.
The facing.
For the back.
For the back. And this is
the neck bias.
The neck bias. And this is
the flounce.
This is the flounce.
Sleeves. Flounce sleeves. Right?
Yeah.
Alright. Grab it all, Miley, and let's get started.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So since I've already did the neck binding, you can refer to the tutorial if you need help with that. But we're going to start with our ties, okay? So what we're going to do, me and Miley, we're going to put these ties right side together. You should have 4. So we have this one, and I'm going to show you how to do it, okay, Miley? And then you'll do the next one. So this is right side, and we're going to take this one and put it on top of it, just like that. Okay, Miley, do that. Match it up. Okay. Alrighty, that looks
no,
right.
it's not the bottom.
Okay.
Hey, why is it not coming?
There we go. It's about the same. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have these right sides together, just like that, and then we're gonna
just bunny ears.
It does look like bunny ears. And then what we're gonna do, we're going to pin all the way around it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pin all the way around both of our bunny ears, right? And we're gonna leave this bottom end right here open using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So let's pin, and I'm going to take it to the machine, 1/2 inch seam allowance, and I'm gonna flip it right side out and press, right, Miley?
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll be back. All right, let's pin now.
So guys, my mom is helping me pinned, and we're about to my mom's gonna sew it out, right?
Right.
And then she's gonna flip it over, right?
Mm-hmm. And press it. All right. You got yours pinned?
Yeah, I'm pinning it up. Pinning it up.
All right. You
Got
good?
it? Yep.
All right, so I can take it to the machine now?
Sure.
Alrighty, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna take this to the machine and I'll be back. All right, guys, so.
The ties are done.
And Mommy went ahead and top stitched it, right?
Yeah, Mama went ahead and top the bunny ears.
Cute. Okay, so let's put those to the side, Miley.
This side right here?
Yeah, just put it to the side. And then now we're going to do our facing, okay? Yeah. So let's bring in our inner facing.
Here's our inner facing.
Our main fabric. All right, our pattern tells us that we're going to need to trace. Do you got to repeat everything I say though?
Oh, trace?
No, we're not going to use that. We're going to use this fabric pin here, the fabric pin.
How do you do it?
Okay, so what we're going to do is... Stop. We're trying to do something.
Who's that?
That was Granny. Anywho. So, what we're going to do is we're going to trace the outside edge of the wrong side of our pattern. Okay, using this. So, this is the wrong side of our pattern. We're going to take this and put this on top of it, just like that, okay? Do you think you can trace along that edge?
Yes.
All right, y'all, she's tracing it. We're going to see what it's going to look like. Yeah, So, look, let me help you. Cause it's, yeah, let me trace it, okay. You gotta go along the whole edge. See, look what is there. So, let's trace it real quick. With our fabric marker. Our fabric pen. Really? I'm trying to do the best thing I can. I had a fabric marker, but somebody went and used it coloring stuff and then dried it out.
Me.
Oh, was it you? All right, y'all.
No.
I tried to make this the best way I could, okay? So, all right, so this is what I'm gonna do next. So this is on the wrong side of my fabric here, okay? So now I'm going to take, this is my facing, my inner facing. And
Can I put that on?
Yeah, we're gonna put those together. We're gonna put the right side of our little facing here, fabric facing, and we're gonna put it on the right side of our little inner facing. We're gonna put those right side together just like that. And I am going to take this to the machine. All right, I'm going to sew along this edge here. And I'm gonna keep this bad boy open because I gotta turn it.
Yes, right. Bad boy.
And
Mommy said I'm gonna keep that bad boy.
yep, and I'll be back. I'm going to just trim along where I sewed.
The big scissors. She's using the big scissors, right, Mama?
Yep, sure is. Just like this, okay?
Mommy using
Alright, put it to the side. Now, then I'm just gonna turn this right side out. And then I'll press it and I'll be back. Alright, I've turned this right side out. And this is my right side. And here is my inner facing side. I've also went ahead and took my little piece here, my pattern piece, and I put it on top and I just made my U shape here of what I am going to need to cut out, okay? Alrighty, so I've already did that and I pressed it, and now let's bring in our back bodice, okay? So, alright guys, so now we're back. Now we're gonna bring in our back bodice.
This looks like a banana.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're gonna bring in our back bodice. And we've already seen here, this is the back. And what we have right here.
Did you sew it?
No, I didn't sew that. But what we have here is the center, because we've already ironed it, so we know where the center is of our back of our bodice, okay? And we're gonna take our facing piece.
You said it's a banana.
It's not a banana. All right, we're gonna take our facing piece here, and we're going to place this on the center. So let me see. Let me get myself a good center mark. And if you want to know, hold on, Miley. If you want to know what the center, just take it, put it in half, just like this. So then you can make sure your center is right, okay?
It feels hot.
Is it? Does it? Okay. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to place this right sides together on the center.
That looks like a beard.
Everything looks like something, don't it? It's going to be right sides together. So we're going to pin.
I want to pin too. I want to pin. You won't let me pin. I got two pins. I got yellow and blue.
Pin down here. All right, so while she is pinning, what we're going to do is I'm going to take this. All right, you got it? All right, cool. Thank you. All right, so let me tell them what we got to do next, okay?
Can I do it like that? Am I right?
Oh, no, that's fine. I think that's more than enough. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do next is okay, so you see here where we have our, because I've already traced where I need to sew, okay? So since this is right side together, I'm going to take this to the machine and I'm just going to sew along this trace that I made here, okay? And then I'm going to just trim off, making sure I do not cut any of my stitches, and then I'll be back to show you.
Is needle stitches?
No, needles are just needles, I guess.
What is this?
Oh, that right there is just something I had to do. So
where's your stitches?
I don't know, you're asking a lot of questions, but it's coming. Okay, so let me do that and I'll be back. Okay guys, I wanted to come back and show you what I did here. As you can see, I've already trimmed the centerpiece here, and I'm just going to flip it to the wrong side, and I'm going to iron it and top stitch it with a 1/8 inch seam allowance, okay? I'm gonna do that and I'll be back.
Okay, we got our facing done.
Now we're going to bring in our front bodice piece here. And then we're going to match them up here at the shoulders. Right sides together, right now?
Yes.
All right, and then I'm just going to pin.
I want a pin.
All right, I'm going to pin this shoulder piece and you pin the other one. How about that?
Yeah, that's easy piece and then it's crazy.
All right, you pin your shoulder pieces there, okay? Hold on, right now, just the shoulders. Right here, this is the shoulder.
Shoulder.
Pin it.
Definitely.
Okay, so while she's pinning that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to the machine and I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance on both shoulder seams, okay? And then I will also trim off 1/4 inch of that shoulder seam, okay? I'm going to use my serger. If you don't have a serger, you can just do your zigzag stitch, okay? But I'm going to use my... Yeah, that's exactly what the serger sound like. So then I'm going to do that, and then I will be back to show you.
I did my first time.
Right, you did great. So I'm going to be back to show you. No, that's all you need. You only got 2 shoulders. Anywho, so I'm gonna be back and then we'll show you how to add the binding, right? That little binding that we made. So I'll be back. So okay,
Mama,
I got my binding
Mama,
here.
Can you go get Jace? Call Granny and tell her she's back.
Be quiet.
Can I call Granny?
No, you can't, because I'm doing something. You finna go downstairs.
Mama, will you tell her to speakerphone me on my phone?
All right, can you be quiet? Okay, so I got my binding here.
Will you tell her to speak on me phone?
No.
Why?
Good. Alright, so I have my binding here and I just went ahead and just marked like a 1/2 inch, so because your binding should like just, you know, pass over a 1/2, extend over a 1/2 inch, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, all right, I see my little 1/2 inch mark here, and that's where I'm gonna start, just like that. And I'm just gonna pin all the way around. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to take this to my machine and I'm just going to sew along that first little, you know, I'm going to sew along my little crease here, okay?
Call me, okay?
Sure.
Call me?
Sure.
Can you call me?
Yeah. Bye. All right. So I'm going to sew along this crease here, okay? All the way around. And then I will take this.
Keep it open.
Sure. I will take, after I'm done sewing, I will take this to the iron here and I'm just going to press this seam up here, and then I'm just going, you know how you would do your regular bias tape, you know what I mean? And then I'll be back. All right, so I have already stitched my binding on and I've turned my bodice right side out. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this little flat piece here. If you have some extended part, you know, extended bias or whatever, you can cut it off, but I'm going to flip it to the wrong side here, just like that, okay, on both sides. And then I'm just going to take it and take my bias tape, my neck binding, and flip it down. And just use these little clips to secure it, okay? So we're going to do this all the way around. If it make you feel better, if you want to iron it, go ahead and iron it. Okay, so I'm getting close to the end here. And what I am going to do, this is where I am, I'm going to get my elastic. Okay, so if you guys are out here, well, I think you know that we have a shortage on elastic because everyone is making masks. But the best thing about this is that I'm so happy that everyone are making masks and stuff, and it's so great. But can you believe, like, there are going to be so many sewing machines that are going to be on the resale page. So y'all might need to look out for that, because after this is over, ain't nobody going to be sewing no more. It's just going to still be us, our sewing family, okay? But so if you don't have one, you can get one of these, this little ponytail holder, okay? Let me see how many. Ponytail holder, the loop. Elastic. Alright, so get your ponytail holder and you should get the required measurement for it on what you need. Alright, so I got my ponytail holder here and I'm just going to take it just like that, and I'm going to stick this thing like right there. Hold on, let me get that. There we go. Just like stick that thing. Alright, like a U shape, okay? Stick it in here and boom, just like that. Alrighty. If you got some elastic, whoop whoop. You don't, ponytail holders still work. It still does what it has to do, and it's been doing pretty great for me because I've been making masks also, so I've been using ponytail holders. Okay, so I'm going to take this to the machine and I will be doing a top stitch to secure my elastic, okay? And I will be sewing. What I'll do is I'll start here, make sure I sew here where the elastic is, hit that a few times, and then go all the way around to the other side. And then sew here where this opening is. I'm going to do that. And okay, so I am done with my neck binding. I'm probably going to take this to the iron and press it again. And what I'll do next is I'll just put I'll sew me a button here, and yeah, and just have that on there. Okay, and I just, as you can see, I just sewing mamas. We tacked it a few times. Done. We are done now. Okay, so if you want to. Yeah. So anywho, so now what we're gonna do, we're going to this is just too cute. Like get out. I love this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a memory fold here. So we're gonna fold on the front and back of our top here. We're gonna fold 1/4 inch, okay? On front and back. And then we're going to measure up, and we're going to do a but I want that not to look just like 1 1/8 on the tutorial. Okay? So we're going to see. If I screw it up, we just going to screw it together. That's going to be our memory fold. We're going to do this for both front and back of our top. A double knot, then you can't get out of it. Okay, so I went ahead and did my memory fold here on my front and my back bodice, okay? So I'm going to turn my bodice right side out. All right, got my bunny ears, as we Miley call it. And then I'm going to, I guess, okay, take it and so this I'm going to, this is my front of my bodice here, and it's right side up. Just like and what I'm going to do is just measure up, grab your ties, maybe I'll just take, and we're going to measure up an inch, the bottom one here, and flip that back on top. I don't know, like I said, maybe. I don't know, that look cute. I think that worked. It's a knot, it's cute. We're done. We done. We shot the BB gun. And I don't know what else. But I've already added my button for the back. It's so cute. I'm so excited. I'm just going to fold this. Oh, as y'all can see, Miley, she gone. Like I said, she couldn't hang. She couldn't hang. But she's going to be real cute in this. I can't wait to show y'all. So I got it measured up there. Like that. And I'm just going to base both of my ties on with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to base both of my ties with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then I will also, while I'm at the machine, I will take my back bodice piece and I will pin them together. Okay, so it's going to be right sides together here. Pin them together over here on the side seams, and I'll just sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance on both of my side seams here, okay? So this is what I'm going to do, and it's going to be off camera. All right, that's done. Okay, so I have already went ahead and hemmed up my casing here and I also left open maybe a 2-inch opening here to thread my elastic in, just like that. Okay, so I left my little opening here, and I got my elastic. You can just refer to the chart. You can refer to the size chart to get the measurements for your elastic here, and I'm just going to thread it through. Okay, so I've come up to my other opening here. I'm just going to take this to the machine and do a zigzag stitch here and then close in my opening. Now, I should have said this before, but I wanted y'all to just say, I just wanted to go ahead and get it. Please keep these ties out the way, because if you don't, you're probably going to have your tie up there by your neck, and that ain't cute. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you just keep your ties out of the way when you're sewing. All right, let me do that now. Okay, so the top is almost done. Look at that, super cute. All right, and so now what we're going to do is, let's start on our sleeves, okay? Okay, so I'm bringing in my sleeves, okay? We're going to attach them. Now, there are several ways that you can get your, make your raw ends look clean. All right. I just did the roll hem. Only because I thought I had some bias tape, but I didn't have bias tape, and it's a pandemic and I don't really care about going to Walmart today, surprisingly, to go get some bias tape. So, okay, so let's bring in our top. All right, so I got this. I've made my sleeves where it's even, okay, just like this, okay. All right, and I should have just ironed this so I can know, give myself a little memory on where it should hit, okay. So I'll put this out the way, and I have my top right side together. Now the smallest piece right here is gonna be, I have my top on the right side. So I'm just gonna get my pins. I'm just going to right sides together, get my sleeve here, and I'm going to match with this smallest piece here, because this is gonna be my underarm seam. I'm just gonna match this right sides together, just like that, okay? And where that seam is. And I'm gonna pin all the way around. I'll just do the same step for my other sleeve. And I will take this to my sewing machine, do a 1/2 inch seam allowance, serge off my raw ends. Let's take this baby to the machine and sew it, and I'll be right back.